Hi guys, my name is Jess and welcome to my new channel. For this video I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make a wolf doll, but not any wolf doll. No, this one's got to have crystals and horns coming out of its forehead. And it's blue. Our first step is going to be sewing the plush body for the creature. For this you'll need, of course, stuffing to fill it in and the fabric that you want to use. I've picked out about 4 different colors I want to use. I'm going to use brown as the main body, blue as accents, along with white and black for the feet. First step in cutting out your fabric, you want to make yourself a pattern. I've got this one cut out right here. It's not completely cut out. As you noticed, I got ones marked different colors. I've got black, white, there's blue up here. Pretty much our whole pattern we're going to have to cut up into different sections, and what's marked as blue will be blue fabric. What's marked as black is going to be black fabric. So yeah, let's get that all cut out first. Okay, we got everything cut out. We got the blue for the back going down, really nice. Shows up actually really bright on the camera. The white, a little too bright on the camera. And then the back feet are going to be black. We got the shaded tail. And then this will be actually the chest and the belly kind of area. So I don't bore you guys with a grandma sewing tutorial, I'm going to get the sewing part finished and cut back when I'm all done. Okay, now that we have our body finished, we need to make him a nice face. So we're going to start getting our clay out. Okay, it's time to start on the face. To start with, you'll need a glass item, something like this. This, I believe, is a candle holder, but you'll turn it upside down and you will build your face on this. It's going to need to be glass because it needs to withstand the temperature of the oven. You don't want to use anything plastic. Sometimes they can handle the oven temp, but you don't want it melting while your precious face is resting on it. Okay, let's begin. I want to cover the very top of it in a layer of clay. You want it decently thick. You got to remember you want this strong enough to withstand a little bit of handling, but you don't want it so thick that the face is so heavy that he falls over. Now that we have a nice base for our face to go on, we're going to now make the snout of the wolf pup. So far, this is what I've got. I've added all the stones and the horns that I wanted. So he's starting to look pretty. Okay, I have all the fur finished up. You can see how I have it all laid out on the face. I did some of the brush tool more on the cheeks so it looks like shorter fur. And this little guy is now ready to bake. Original Sculpey clay needs to be baked at 275 Fahrenheit. For this size face and thickness, I would say bake it about 45 to 55 minutes. If you don't bake it enough, it'll just fall apart. I mean, you could pretty much pull it apart if you don't bake it enough. Okay, so we're gonna set him in my oven. So yeah, I've got the oven preheated. We're gonna set it in, and then I'll set the timer, and when he's all done, we'll work on painting him. Alright, now that our face is all finished and baked up, it's time to get the painting done for it. Okay, now that we have the clay baked and cooled off, we need to get the painting going on. Okay, now that we have the base coat on, we're going to add all the extra details and shading and stuff. So now we have our face completely finished. I got the painting done, and then I put a layer of resin over the whole thing so it's nice and protected. I got all our sewing done. I also stuffed all the legs, so they're pretty much good. So now we're going to attach the face, make the ears, decorate all of that. Of course, stuff it first. Let's get started on the ears. Put all this off to the side. And I decided the ears are going to be a darker blue, and then we'll have the inside a nice soft felt, and we'll add a little bit more of the lighter blue to it. Okay, for the ears, you want to overlap your felt so that you cut 2 layers at once, because you want the ears to be the same thing. And kind of use the face as an example, kind of guess how you want them. Okay, that's more of how we want it. Okay, want to take your hot glue gun, make sure it's all nice and hot. Run glue along the edge of the ear. Try not to get too close to the other side. I'll do the same with this one. Okay, I finished stuffing him and closing him up. I got all the fur over here filled in, and now we just need to get his ears on. So he'll kind of look like this, little dorky. And then what you'll do is you'll end up putting glue here and pulling this and laying it there and holding it until that dries. You got a little ear going. All of this, don't worry about it. We're gonna hide it. To have a little bit of the dark fur in the ear, so we're going to kind of do a little layer. Okay, and this is what we have so far. Got his nice fluffy ears. I probably won't trim the ears at all. I love how fluffy the face is, but we definitely need to trim up this fur. This part, I don't want fur all over my camera, so I'm going to cut away and I will be right back. Okay, and we got our finished product here, our little wolfie friend. Okay, here's our finished little wolf. You can see all of his little details. Let me get close to his face. You can see the glass eyes that I used, the little crystals on the forehead along with his horns. Yeah, you can see His little feet all shaved and shapened. Got his tail. And you can see how it goes from brown to black to white. Look at his back. This is how his back looks, all nice and blue. Blends nicely into the brown. Little fluffy tail again. The back of his ears. Get a closer look at his ears and stuff. You can see how there's two different tones of blue to give it some more shading. You can see all the different stones in his face. This little guy will be up in my shop on Etsy. I'll leave a link down below. Okay guys, I hope you liked my first video. If so, leave a like, subscribe. I hope to have another video up shortly. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye!